Wrong Turn 5, Bloodlines. Why is it called Bloodlines? I don't even know. It has Doug Bradley as the killer man, along with the inbred, cannibals, mutants. And it's about a group of college students on a trip for the Mountain Man Festival on Halloween in West Virginia. And then they encounter them. It's directed by the same guy who did 3 and 4. I don't understand. Why does this guy keep getting jobs writing or directing these movies? Declan O'Brien. Like, why? I don't get it. What's so special about his filming? He has no talent in this. So far, the ones that suck are the ones that are directed or written by him. I mean, it's a sequel to the prequel, so... Doug Bradley plays pretty much a serial killer, of course. And I'm not really a big fan of him. I do like I love Hellraiser 1 and 2. 3 is fine. 4 is there. The rest of them are just, ugh. But, yeah, I mean, his acting was fine, but his dialogue was the same. Oh, my boys are coming and they're gonna get you, and, they're gonna eat your liver out, and then I'm gonna slice your throat or whatever, and why screw you or whatever. I'm like, wow. Because Rob Zombie must have co-wrote this. But yeah, it's not, I don't get it. It has a high 7% on, Rotten Tomatoes, I believe. Which I'm like, yes, a 17%. Which I'm like, what? I think 70-something people liked it. I don't get it. What is so great about this movie and the 4th and the 3rd? I don't get it. I mean, as college kids are going to this town for the festival thing, all the people leave to go to a festival out of town, and they're staying at a hotel, and then one of them gets taken, and then Doug Bradley's plan, I guess, because he's a serial killer and he runs these 3 trio cannibal people. I guess apparently his plan throughout the years has been almost getting hit by people and then making them stop, and then, getting them off like that. But I'm like, how about you just put barbed wire down at the instead of risking your life to, kill people? But whatever, I guess. What do I know, right? But pretty much the college kids, then they get taken by the police along with Bradley, and then there's, I think, 2 policemen that are on standby or something, or just one of them. And this guy literally sees 3 mongoloid-looking people running at him with bow and arrows and knives and axes, and he's like, freeze. I'm like, wow. And then by the time he tries to get his gun out, it's too late, because he's either shot with a bow and arrow in the leg and then cut and tortured. These kill scenes are kind of, they take way too long to kill them. Like, I get it's supposed to be like a slasher and that, but come on. And then pretty much the one guy is like, I'll take responsibility for this, and then the sheriff lets the rest of his friends go. And then the power goes out eventually, and then they're picked off one by one. So, you don't really care about anybody. At least I didn't. I don't know any good ideas for this. Really. I really don't. I can't think of an original or interesting character idea, or just nope. I mean, there's a point where Doug Bradley he's telling the police, he's giving her a chance to prepare. He's like, my boys are coming, and they're gonna get y'all, and she's like, yeah, right, or whatever, even though the power went out in town, and then somebody just got killed, and then she's like, I don't believe you. I'm like, what? I'm like, and then she gives the two guys shotguns and weapons, and I'm like, and you still, I don't get it. Why do you even, I mean, she called for backup, and it's supposed to arrive till at morning, so I'm like, how about all of us stay in this, station, only one door they can come through, you know, as soon as they come through that door, start shooting them, start emptying barrels, but nope, or rounds in them, but no, we're gonna have the two guys go out, because one of their girlfriend or whatever, they hear her scream, or they're looking for her, and then they get, of course, led into a trap, where one of them gets hit with a shovel, and then they're killed. Even the kills in this I didn't really care for. And the lead girl, I guess, like the survivor, she's not even a survivor, but the one chick that Bradley seems to think that she's weak, which she is, because she lets him out, and pretty much, you know, her death, because she has the gun raised right at him, and he's able to get a knife somehow, stand in front of her, and then it cuts to her screaming and going outside, and her eyes have been cut or sliced. I'm like, wow, she has nice legs, pretty face, but dumb brain, or no brain. And then the sheriff still tries to put him away, and I'm like, again, he just killed, like, people already. He has a gang, or whoever is coming for him. They're doing stuff, and you still want to follow protocol and put him in a thing. Like, why? Just blow his head off. He's a serial killer anyway, and he's threatening you also. And he just attempted to kill the one girl, so, but no, I'm gonna do protocol and put him back in his cell. And then, of course, the sheriff dies because she's stupid, and, you know, and it's just the girl with her eyes cut out, and she thinks she got away, but then not really. And then they're driving off with her screaming, and they're laughing, and then the movie ends depressingly, and so I don't get the praise of this one by fans at all. I don't get it. Again, how about we have some smart characters for a change in this franchise besides the first two? Like, please? How about we actually have them, I don't know, barricade themselves in the station and start emptying barrels when they see, when the Mongoloids start coming through. Simple. Or do like a SWAT team thing where you're scanning, you know. But no, they all just split off and get killed off. So this night is a time waster. It's just bad. It's just really bad. It's terrible. The acting's whatever. Average to whatever. The effects are whatever to me. I mean, they're gory, but I don't really care. The story was stupid. The characters are dumb and stupid and idiotic and moronic and... oh, it was frustrating watching this one. Really was.